Hi guys, it is February 27th. We are into the new full moon of Virgo this evening. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I've explained in the collective general reading why that was. Just basically energy wasn't good. I wasn't feeling the energy, and now I'm back. So I've been going through some personal changes. So I feel like now's a good time. I do apologize for the time gap though. 2 months is a long time. However, with that being said, I have a beautiful collection of cards now, and I'm going to incorporate some of those. A lot of them are intuitive. A lot of them I'll read from a book. So yeah, let's get to it. Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck. Aquarius. We're in Aquarius right now. All planetary changes though. Woo! Look at that. Told ya. Woo! They just want to jump out at you. They just want to jump out. Sorry for the gum. Quit smoking. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do some cleansing spray, which is just rosemary and sage. Okay. Alright. What can we say for Aquarius? So right now we're going to do the wants and desires, and then the present day current situation feelings, and then the universal energy to tie up the reading. I'm going to pull a card from 2 or 3 of my different decks for some clarity or messages from our spirit guides and or angels on the collective consciousness, basically. Some affirmations, things like that. All right, anytime. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you. All right. So a lot of you are tired of being bound in your mental prison. You're ready to make compromise, and you want some communication to come in. You have the Page of Cups there. So, you're a dreamer, sensitive person spiritually, psychic. Okay, you have some psychic intuition there coming in. That's where your communication is going to come from. So be very patient and pay attention to your dreams and your inner intuition. Some happy news is coming in. You're looking forward to some happy news. Okay, you might have a crush or an admirer or somebody romantically that's sort of interested in you come forward. I feel like there's some artistic beauty happening here, like something creation, some creation of some kind attaching to this card. But be careful, because I feel like there's some naivety as well, because it says here in the notes. So also, I feel like a lot of you are working on your inner child. I think a lot of you are working because of this 8 of Swords in the reverse position. You're definitely working on yourself here. Yeah, you're looking for relief. You're looking to find solutions to the issues that you're going through. You're looking to you want to take control, basically, okay? You're standing up to abuse, whoever's been doing you wrong. You're taking a stand. You know, you're a survivor. You're facing your fears, or at least you want to. Okay, some of you are doing this already. Some of you are wanting it to happen. Some of you are feeling empowered right now, and you're healing yourself mentally and spiritually, and as well your soul. Okay, you've come out of a very severe depression, or you're in a very serious depression. Okay, but for some of you, it's the end of punishment. So for those of you who feel like you've been punishing yourself, or you're being punished for something karmically or whatever, that cycle's ending. And I feel like that's what you want. You want this to just sort of come to fruition. You want to come out of that. And because you're making compromise with that conflict in your life, you're letting go of what doesn't serve you. You're saying, hey, you know what? I am not going to let that affect me anymore. I'm going to get out of this conflict right this second. Okay? Right this second. I'm getting out of this conflict. And the Five of Wands in the reverse talks about, yeah, conflict, struggle, looking for peace and harmony. Okay? You have battle fatigue. You're tired. You're feeling shy and intimidated and maybe suppressed a little, your temper is there, you have you're irritable, you don't feel like you have lack of competition, you don't want to, kind of like be aggressive in life, you're just sort of seeking conflict. Extreme aggression happening here, so I feel like you're trying to let go of whatever's been mentally keeping you captive, and as a result, you've been irritable and aggressive, and and facing that conflict, because it has been a struggle, and there has been arguments, there has been disagreements, there's been some opposition. You feel like you're in battle constantly, right? Egos clashing, temper, sort of pent up energy, and you're letting that all go, or at least you want to. Some of you, you have let it go. Some of you just want to let it go. So that's the overall reading of the wants and desires. Okay. So now we'll continue on with our shuffling and see what our present circumstances, current situation is for Aquarius. And we're going to be shifting planetarily in Aquarius for quite a long time, guys. So this is your time. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Any others? Okay. So I feel like right now, a lot of you out there, Aquariuses, you're really, it's all romance, relationships, heartbreak, heartache, getting over it. Breaking up from something, letting go of unions, divorce. I see a lot of separation happening here currently. So I think a lot of you are really stuck in yourself because of the depression you're feeling surrounding that breakup, that release of that relationship or that connection you have with somebody. Sometimes when you make a commitment or a vow, whether it's marriage or any kind of a relationship, spiritual vow, you need to ask permission to have that vow disconnected, or it's going to continually be connected to you through life, right? Because I see the Queen of Pentacles here in the universal energy. And the Seven of Wands here, which talks about standing up for beliefs, fighting your corner, taking the high road, being protective, strong-willed, defensive, but you're challenged. You have stamina right now, but you're very territorial. Okay, Aquarius, you like your busy life. Sometimes you feel like you're under attack because you're so assertive and demanding, but it's because you follow your gut and you know that it's right. And so some people don't always agree with you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So you've been betrayed. For some of you out there, a large position is betrayal. And the other side of this is that a lot of you are coming out of that. So you just missed being betrayed. So for some of you, there's a small few of you that averted this disaster with that union, and for some of you, you're out of that situation and you're standing up for yourself and you're taking control of your life again. You're looking for that Queen of Pentacles. This person that was with you was not your queen. She wasn't the one that supported you um, with your sensibilities. Um, because the Lover's card is here, and the Two of Cups talks about union and connection and spiritual connection and mental connection, and I mean, it's just everything on every level, right? It's a partnership, a marriage of some kind. And I feel like that came apart. But you want that. What you had before was not this. Okay? What you had before was not your soul connection. It was not meant to be. So you're letting that go. You're holding your ground. You're compromising. You're no longer in conflict. And, you're trying to let go of that sadness that was caused by the breakup. But the good news is that the position here talks about Wheel of Fortune. So in your immediate future, the universe is projecting you with this beautiful fortune card, and you have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and then you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse for your overall energy. So it's looking good, Aquarius. So let's look at the Queen of Pentacles, okay? She is someone who is assertive. She is someone who handles her business. Okay, she's someone who's mature and she's grounded. She has everything she needs around her. She's a social butterfly. She lets people come to her. She doesn't go to them. All right. She's very generous. She's successful. She's wealthy. Lives a luxurious lifestyle. She's not material. She's down to earth, right? She's organized. She's got her ducks in a row. She's a wonderful mother. Or has very, maternal instincts, a nurturer at heart. And she could also be a healer or someone who who believes in natural practice or order of things. The Eight of Cups in the reverse talks about so, okay, some of you out there feel like you're being abandoned. You have a fear of this abandonment. You don't want to walk away. You don't want to let go. But you are reaching your limits. You don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be lonely. But it says here that you are moving on, okay? There's a commitment here you've made. And there is a monotony and you're in stagnation, but you're accepting your lot in life. So you've come to terms with a situation and you realize your part in it, which is fantastic. And you've learned from it and you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm not going to do this again, and I'm not going to allow somebody else to do that to me as well. So I feel like that's really important to note here. Although there is a lack of self-awareness going on right now with you, Aquarius, there is, and a lot of you do, Geminis as well, like, sometimes we're not always aware of ourselves and what we're doing and acting and saying and behaving in situations because we go on emotion and feeling, and we try to just live our life with no filter because sometimes that's the way it's supposed to be. But sometimes we need to reel that in a little and say, okay, maybe that's not something I should be saying right now. I should just wait a little bit longer before I tell that joke, or maybe I should just, sort of hold back from saying what I really want to say right now because it's going to hurt the other person's feelings. I'm going to be a little bit more compassionate. However, you are going to become very emotionally balanced and happy. Okay, there's a maturity taking place emotionally for you. Okay, you've come out of this situation where, you had low self-esteem and, you were very clingy. And now you're sort of, you're not faking being happy anymore. You don't want to fake it anymore. See, this person wasn't your person. You faked feeling this kind of a way because you just got stuck in the situation and relationship that served you in some way that was good for the two of you, or maybe you weren't even aware that it was an unhealthy relationship or toxic relationship. I don't see any toxicity here, but I do see betrayal, and I do see inverted betrayal, and I do see a lot of conflict and argument. So I feel like there wasn't an eye to eye. You know, there wasn't a mental connection that you saw eye to eye on. And so when you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't, you're not on the same page with, you know, there's going to be conflict. And so I feel like there's a part of you that, you know, doesn't want to leave the situation because of fear of being lonely, but at the same time, you're aware that this is the way my life is. I have to do something to change it. And, you know, if I have to be lonely, that's fine. But I don't want to be lonely with somebody anymore. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. So the Ten of Swords here, I just want to reflect on that for a second before I move forward. I find my Aquarius readings very fast because they come quick to me. I don't understand why. They just do. They're very straightforward readings. So the Ten of Swords talks about, okay, so in the reverse, you're rising above your problems. So that's the overall energy of this reading. Okay, like I said, you're rising above your problems. You know, the haters and the bitchiness and all that, you're done with it. You're over the worst hump. Okay. Surviving disaster. Life improving. Some of you might have even had a near-death experience. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's there. You've escaped ruin. It says you are learning from the past and you don't want to have a relapse and you don't want to have your fears come true. Okay, your total truth is there. Like this relationship you're in, you were beyond help. Like you just had to get out of there. Like it just didn't make sense anymore. Right? It just did not make sense anymore. And with the Wheel of Fortune there, I want to tell you that it talks about good luck, destiny. You know, you're going to meet this person's your destiny. This is the person you're supposed to meet. All right. And it talks about your soulmate, you know, change, your karma. This is all karmic what's happening. Okay. You're coming out of this cycle. It's a life cycle. It's faded. Okay. You have good fortune coming and you have upheaval. So there's going to be chance. You know, you're going to take a chance on this new relationship that is coming in, but you can't get there just yet. It's going to be a little bit more time, you know, a little bit more time. But it's coming through because you know you have to face what's in front of you and you have to make that choice, okay? That's what I have to say. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and collect these cards up. And then I'm going to pull from a few of my new cards that I have just for some clarity, maybe some messages from the divine. Perhaps there is a little affirmation there or a message just to help for your subconscious, your inner soul, that perhaps you're something that you're not facing or you need help with or guidance. Wow! They just flew everywhere. Just a second. Okay, so I picked them all up. Hopefully I found them all. And if I didn't, well, maybe it's not meant to be heard. I'm going to go ahead and read them all because that was crazy. Okay, so the first one we have is this beautiful card here. It says, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. It says, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. That's for you. Okay, it says, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. See that? Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. It says, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. It says, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. And the last but not least, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Isn't that beautiful? So happy for you. Okay, so I'm going to put those back. And we're getting to the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to run and grab some of these beautiful abundance cards and just see what our spirit is trying to say to ourselves. Aquarius. Here we go. And just please have one message for the Aquarius going into March to help them on their journey on this path of enlightenment and letting go of what doesn't serve them and coming to that beautiful place where they meet the one they're supposed to be with. Wow. Divine flow, divine love. Look at this. Divine abundance. What is happening? Okay. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So this is going to be a spiritual connection with you. Okay, this person's going to come in on every level, I'm telling you. This is a soul connection. Divine flow. Beautiful. The lotus there. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. So accept the changes. Okay? This person that's coming in is also, I feel like, a reincarnated energy from a past life. This is a person who is in your soul circle, part of your tribe. It's somebody you've known before. You're going to connect and know exactly who this person is when they come in. And then you're going to have divine abundance together. It says you were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant and not to chase it. So allow it to come to you. Okay? Focus on that beautiful energy of universal abundance coming in, accepting like you're doing, and moving forward. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. So I'm very proud of you, Aquarius, for doing all this hard work. I know it's tough to leave a situation that you're comfortable in and that you're happy with, but if it doesn't serve you on a soul level, your path, and you understand mentally and spiritually that it's not right. It's not jiving. It doesn't feel right. That this choice you've made is going to pay off, because this beautiful, it's just divine. This is a divine intervention. This is divine intervention. The universe is bringing in this person to you. Okay, this is fated. This is this is a destined love. Look at this. Look. Okay. It's divinity at its best. This is a spiritual thing. This is a connection, a soul connection. This might be your soul mate, twin flame, part of your soul group. But this person is definitely going to be a wonderful partnership for you. So I'm so happy that this reading came through. At any rate, I thank you so much for joining me. And thanks for all your support, you guys. I love all my Aquarians, and I wish you all the best in your journey, and I'm so happy that you're able to come here today, and hopefully this resonated with some of you, if not all of you. If you want to post down below in the comments about how you felt about the reading, if it resonated with you, if you felt that maybe there was some clarification that you wanted to know, hit me up down and I will definitely send something your way. I do personal readings as well. It's a donation basis, so which just helps me fund my everyday situation with my cards and the things that I need to keep this going. I do appreciate your subscription, so if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and it's a Virgo moon tonight, so welcome in the new phase. All right, thanks. Ciao for now.